All right, welcome back to Coffee Shop Talk. Talking before the break about stupid people.
Stupid people.
How about some stupid parents?
So, before we go too far, stupid people, what was the person smoking when they designed the freeway system in Reno?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's a question everyone's asked.
Everything filters right to the spaghetti bowl.
Yeah.
Everything comes right into it. Close one of them down, close one of the off-ramps down and thin it out a little bit. But anyway, that's another story for us to get to at another time. You know, because we could talk a long time about Nevada drivers, which they just got a pretty fair rating, as they was like number 24th in bigger cities
for good drivers?
For being the worst drivers.
Oh, okay.
Number 24. So, but anyway, Johnny's
they're coming up or they're going down?
They're getting better, evidently.
Really?
Yeah, we'll have to see about that. I'm gonna check more on that before I talk any more about that.
Russian police in Moscow have found a feral girl. You know, we kind of know what feral cats are. They're wild cats and not really domesticated. Well, they found a girl that's 5 years old. She appears like she's 2 years old, and I guess she's been living in a flat and has not gone outside, and she's been living with dogs and cats. So a lot of these feral children, as well as this young girl, has taken on the attributes of a dog or a cat, and she doesn't speak any language. She walks around like a dog, jumps up on people like a dog, and whenever anybody leaves the room, she'll bark out the window. And this is, you know, I'm just wondering what kind of person could do this to a child.
Well, somebody just dumped her at one time in her life and just left her, and she was able to survive on her own. I mean, what's the moral of this story? If you walk like a dog and you jump on people like a dog and you bark like a dog, what are you?
Well, it says here their mother was being questioned. They can't find the father.
Oh, they found the mother?
Yeah, they found the mother.
There is a mother to all this?
Yes, there is a mother.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. She refuses to eat with a spoon and has taken on many of the gestures of the animals in which she lived.
She's living with her mother? Or she lives on the street?
She lives with her mother. She lives with her mother, and this is how her mother raised her.
Wow, I thought I had a strange mom.
Well, she probably gave you better kibble. Yeah.
That's wow.
But, you know, that's just one story. There's several cases of.
Well, that's in the lines of that one that just came out. In fact, it's been on the internet for a while, but it just came out in the news that the 15-year-old that's back east is having sex with a 6th grade teacher. 6th grade teacher's married, and the question is, what does mom think of the 15-year-old having sex with the teacher? Well, she thinks it's great. She invites the teacher over to the house to come and visit with the 15-year-old son and her all the time because she really likes her.
I'm sure he's very motivated to tutor.
Yeah, what's it coming to? We got a mother with a feral girl. We got mom saying it's okay to have sex with the teacher.
Well, you know, and that's a good question. Where has all this come from? I mean, you know, even growing up, we knew that some teachers had things with kids, but man, nowadays it has just become rampant. What's her name? Mary, the one that was with Billy Billishow. She was from Seattle, and she was a 33-year-old school teacher, and he was 13, and she served time for it, and they've since been married. And the other night they were having a Hot for Teacher contest at a bar.
And she won.
Well,
Hot for Teacher contest.
She was putting it on, but man.
Okay, on a different note here that I want to get into here before we go to a break. This is real quick. A lot of people know what's going on with North Korea. North Korea, they're a bunch of wackos, and there's no doubt in my mind that North Korea is you know, they're losing their minds. But we've got the Obama administration have tough words for North Korea, which I haven't heard them say anything. But it's looking to China and Russia to do the heavy lifting. Why? What's going on here? I mean, it's just crazy. North Korea may have overplayed its attention-getting hand with its test of nuclear weapons on one day and launched offensive missiles the next day. I mean, these are they're serious about what they're doing. Mm. They're just flat serious about what they're doing.
It's Kim Jong-il, right?
Yeah. And there are those who say that whenever Iran conducts a missile test, as it has, Iran and North Korea are like this. They're learning off of each other. And the United States is sitting back. We've got a president that's flying around apologizing for everything that the United States does, and he's not paying attention to the fact is somebody's coming in our back door and is going to try to take over this world. And these people are wacko enough to do it. They're just. And then I've got another article. I got it here someplace that they say. This is from a general, I believe it is. The United States could fight an old-fashioned war against North Korea if necessary, even while newer forms of conflict against terrorists and extremes continue, the Army's top officer said Thursday. So it's okay. We can fight a war against them, but it's not going to. I mean, these people are disciplined. These people live, walk, talk, and breathe the military.
Well, they're certainly not scared of what the United States has to say.
No. And I'll tell you what, if they don't start paying attention, the United States does not start paying attention to North Korea, North Korea is going to start launching these nuclear missiles, and they're going to start taking over everything.
Well, I do agree with we're always the one that has to take the lead in this thing. I think that, the other country should step forward and not be number one.
That's right.